Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Neha and I make beauty videos and anything that comes into my head. I have been inactive for a little bit, but I'm back and I'm here. So yeah, in today's video I am going to do an updated everyday makeup routine, because the last time I did one I believe was over a year ago, and there's no way that my makeup is anywhere near how I used to do it, especially a year ago. So I'm here and I've got my makeup stuff and let's get straight into it. So I've already done my eyebrows because I use the same products as the one in my brow tutorial, so I didn't think I needed to do that again. And I've primed my eyelids, I've prepped my skin, so we're gonna get straight into it. So I use completely new products to what I used to. I don't even think I use the same thing at all anymore, but these are, so this kind of makeup look is the one that I do every day. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, which I don't have very much of now that I'm looking at it. And I literally just put that all over my face, so just one dip and then in. So yeah, this is something that's taken me quite a while to master, and it is something that I like. I really like my makeup like this, and I tend to do it all the time now. Not more than I ever used to. I do wear quite a bit of makeup day to day, but this used to be a lot more than what I used to wear actually. Before I was into the natural look, now I'm looking at a little bit heavier, so I'm going the opposite way. But anyway, I'm going to use Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in the shade 230. So I do know that this is a little bit light for me, but right now I am a little bit of a different colour to what I used to be, and this changes on my skin, so that's why I use a lighter colour. It's not to, and if you look, like my chest is quite light compared to my face, so just to match it I do use a little bit of a lighter foundation. It's not because I want to change my skin colour or I want to be whiter or anything like that. It's more to do with the fact that it's the closest match, and I do think that this oxidises a little bit. Because when I used I think I used to use 250 or 270, and that was like, by the end of the day I used to be like orange. I just put one pump onto my kabuki brush and then use this flat like of the kabuki brush to blend it in. I quite like the fact that this foundation sets as well. Like it sets quite matte. Also, lately I have been doing a little bit of luxury shopping, as it's been Christmas and stuff. So I previously did a video on my channel where I did my best and worst designer purchases, like are they worth the money? And I was thinking about doing that again, as I've had like a load new things come in, so if you want to see that, let me know. I'm going to use the Born This Way Multi-Sculpt. I've been using this for years, like since it came out. It's absolutely amazing. I can't fathom to use anything else. I've already been through 3 bottles. I like the shade about this one because it's a little bit more yellow, so it like brightens that a little bit more. I'm going to also use the Anastasia contour stick in the shade Mink. This is like the actual contouring one. I did used to use the palette, but this is a lot easier. Just a bit. I can probably do this makeup look in, I want to say, it's about 20 minutes. So 20 minutes, and 20 minutes is usually my limit. Like if a makeup look takes me more than 20 minutes and I'm not trying for it to be more than 20 minutes, I want to do it in the morning or something, I will scrap it and I won't do it. But this one definitely takes me 20 minutes. My hair is doing my head in today. I've got so many flyaways. Look at these little baby hairs. I use the same brush to blend in like my nose and my concealer, because it kind of makes it look a little bit more flawless. I'm just going to go over it with my kabuki just to blend it more into my skin. I'm not used to doing my brows first because I usually do them after, like I've baked and stuff. So I might just go over them with a little bit of a pencil later, just so they're not like fading away, because I'm being so rough right now. I don't like the idea of doing my foundation after, because I feel like there's powder that's going to get into my brows, and then when I'm like going over them there might be potential that I could go wrong there, so I always do them after. And I'm just going to grab my Chanel loose powder and my Chanel puff. I've been using this powder since like I started doing my makeup, and I've not gone back to anything else. I love it so much. So I just get the puff and just put it underneath my eyes. Just trying to avoid the creases. I do bake every day. I didn't used to, but I do now because I just like the fact that it sets my makeup. Yeah, it just makes me look quite like, if I don't bake, I just feel like my foundation's going to come off, my concealer's going to come off, and I feel like the longevity of it. So if I'm like if I'm out or something, or I'm working, or if I'm at uni, I bake so that I know that I can last the whole day without doing a top up. And like if I don't, I just feel like my makeup's just going to come off and it's going to be a disaster. And I don't like it, even if it's not. Just the feeling of it is enough for me to be like, nope. So I don't feel the same if I don't bake. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm next going to bronze a little bit. I'm going to use the Nars Laguna bronzer. I also love this bronzer. So this is also like my holy grail products. Like I've been using these for a while. I know that they work. I can trust them. And that type of thing. Let's put it on my chin. I'm quite rough when I do it. So the next thing I'm going to do is contour a little bit, so just to chisel me out. So I'm going to use the Nars Eater brush that comes with the Laguna bronzer that I don't use for that purpose. I use the hula brush for that. But I'm going to use Becca Sculpting Light Contouring Perfector. This looks really bad and it's almost gone, and I'm fully aware of the fact that it looks like this. But I love this. I can't use anything else. Like, I can't explain to you how much I love it. So I'm just gonna chisel out a little bit. And the other side. So I just have a little thought that I wanted to share with you. So I've been on YouTube now for like over a year, but I've not been very consistent with it. Like I don't post every week. I probably have about 15 or so on my channel, so it's probably like I aim for like once a month. And I thought that when I started YouTube I got really excited and I was like, oh yeah, I'll be able to post all the time and stuff like that. But it's actually, I think what people don't really talk about is that if you're not a full-time YouTuber, it's really hard. It's really hard to find time to juggle in between doing other things to just sit down and film, because you don't, like, what other people don't really see is that you need time to actually film the video, set up everything, and then if you're a beauty YouTuber you've got time to like at least make your hair look a little bit neater, more than maybe I have right now, and then like actually get dressed and then film the video, and then so film the video and then actually edit it as well. And I didn't know how to edit when I first started, and I had to like teach myself. I'm going to use my Japanese 662 brush just to wipe away the bake. And it was all like quite difficult. So I actually struggled really much. So in my mind, when I'm sitting there doing something or when I'm at work or something, I'll sit there and be like, okay, I need to find time to film, and I just never can. And it's a real shame because it's something that I really love. And I always get that little bit of like anxiousness before as well, like, oh, am I going to film, is it going to be okay, and all those types of things. But then it ends up being fine by the time I sit here. I'm always like, yeah, why do I not do this more often? But actually it's just really hard to find time. So I'm going to use the Kiko 208. This is an eyeshadow, but I use it as a highlighter because it's the best highlighter ever. I'm just going to put that on my cheeks. So yeah, and then like you get stuff that gets in the way as well. Like you'll get like actual real life stuff to deal with, and then you want to be, or I always say that when I'm on camera I want to spread like positivity. I want you to see me smiling and like the best version of myself. I don't want to be like some kind of person who's just sitting here and doesn't feel like they want to be on camera, or doesn't feel like they're enjoying it, or that they're forcing themselves to do it, because I don't think that's very authentic. So that's why I always like try and say I want to be in the best mood when I'm here, and try and make sure that I am my best self, which is very deep, but you know. So I'm going to use the Born to Run palette by Urban Decay. This is the best palette. If you haven't gone to pick this up, you need to. It's like the most perfect palette for if you're like going out somewhere, or if you just need like a quick, or if you're going on holiday, because it's got like a variation of everything. If you've been on my channel before, you'll know that I've showed this a lot because I really love it. I'm going to use the shade Still Shot, that one. It's a nice pinky shade. It goes with everything. It's like a nice everyday, and I'm just going to put that in my crease, and that's literally like all I do. Just blend it into the crease. And on the other side. So that's literally all I do. It's just to add a little bit of colour, not too much, just like a little bit of definition. I don't go crazy. And then I'm going to use the shade Stranded, which is that one right there. And I'm just going to put that in my inner corner and on my brow bone. So I'm going to do my mascara first, and I'll show you what I usually do. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational. There is a reason why this is so overhyped and it's been around for so many years. It's because it's so good. Like, I've never known for a mascara to be better than this. And it's like not very expensive as well. It's only £8 or £9 compared to others. It's not the greatest for bottom, but it's okay. Yeah, just do that. I've just done that, and I'm going to go over it with one more mascara. So this is a YSL one. To be honest, I'm only using it because I have it. Otherwise, I wouldn't really use it. It's just a mascara. It doesn't really do very much. The Lash Sensational is way better. But as I said, I'm using it because I have it. There's no like, there's literally no other reason behind it besides that. So yeah, just done that. And then as far as liner goes, I don't always use liner. Most of the time I will just leave it like this, but if I feel like I want to, then I will put a little bit on. And the one that I use is the Guerlain. So this is the Guerlain 01 like liquid liner. It's got a like quite a flexible brush. It's like more of a brush tip. It's not like a plastic tip because I don't really like those ones. I don't use them very well. So that's the tip that it has. And it's really good. It's expensive, I know, but I have to say that if any of these products I would tell you to buy, it'd be this. This is the one that's like actually worth the money. So I literally draw a line. Draw a line down there, and then I put it in the top, and I'll fill in the rest. So as I said before, don't do this all the time, but if I want to, I will. So yeah, that is my liner done. So I literally just do a quick like line, nothing crazy. That's pretty much all I do. But yeah, as I said, I don't really do the liner all the time. It's just if I like feel like it or if I want to. The last thing I'm going to do is my lipstick. So I've been using this lipstick for quite a while now, and I have to say it's my favourite. I think I put it in a video before, but I can't live without it. I'm using the NYX lip liner in the shade Ever. So I usually go for any nude I can find really. I'm not really fussy about the liner too much as long as it's like a little bit correspondent to the lipstick. And then I'm gonna go over it with this lipstick, which is my holy grail favourite. It's the MAC Retro Matte in the shade Burnt Spice. I've already gone through a tube of this, and it's the only lipstick that I've actually ever like finished the whole thing. It does dry out your lips really badly. But it's a matte lipstick, like what else are you gonna say about it? It's bound to. potentially sometimes if I want to make it a little bit more out there. So the thing is I love about this look is that you can leave it natural or you can build it up as well. So if I wanted to build it up, I'm going to use a gloss. So I use the Charlotte Tilbury Refresh Rose. This is the like lip plumping one, and it's really nice. It doesn't sting. It like kind of changes the colour a little bit, but like in a nice way. So I'm gonna put that on, and then I think I am done. So that is my quick, not very quick, but quick like makeup tutorial. Obviously I would tone it down in certain places if I wanted to, but if I don't, I leave this. But it's my holy grail. I love it. This is what it looks like. It's nice and fresh, really simple, really easy. And yeah, so that is my makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give me a thumbs up and let me know what you want to see afterwards. I might film that designer video next. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next one.